regards to welfare programs. As a worker in an ER, emergency room, I see firsthand the abuse of government programs such as the use of Minnesota EBT cards, and of how they seem to foster government dependence while destroying the family, the father figure, and the continuation of crime and poverty, and no one is being helped. So that's a question. So let's go Steve, Teresa, Diana.
Well, I really think what this shows is just a snap response. That kind of is alienation, people dropping out and thinking they're on long-term unemployment and they're just not even going to try anymore. That is very, very unfortunate. We've got to go back and create economic opportunity. Remember, our biggest problem is we've got a workforce shortage. And we've got to go back and start with our education to just get up and start going again. We can't just wait for the monetary cycle to come around and things are going to get better because of fiscal policy and lower taxes. So we've got to get people like this back into the process, back into the educational system, back into community organizations that give them some hope and some participation. So it's heartbreaking to see this, and I do see it, and it leads to things like activity, crime, just hopelessness, alienation from hope. So that's what it gets from me, the response I get.
I'd like to drop a footnote on the last question very quickly and then address this question. The fact was that the Israeli military discovered bulletproof vests, night vision goggles, and other implements that would be used only in a military operation. So the fact that there were no AK-47s on the ship does not, in fact, limit it to humanitarian aid. Let me respond to the welfare question. Steve and I have very different conceptions of the human person. I believe that there are some individuals who, in fact, it is not a lack of education, it is not a lack of opportunity, but it is a choice that they have made, that they decide that the work ethic that is required in employment is problematic. The way that we address that is through community programs. The way that we address that is through the fact that people come along beside them. More people have found a job because a neighbor has said to them, "Are you sending out your resumes? Let me introduce you to my boss," than through any government bureaucrat. We have over-regulated the ability of private associations to respond to social needs. We can't feed the hungry because they're not state-authorized kitchens. The fact is that government is killing not only private enterprise, but private charity, and we need to deal with it.
This is a difficult question because I do believe that you need to have a safety net in place because not everybody can pull themselves up by their bootstraps and, make go of it. My youngest brother has mental illness. He's one of those individuals who, as hard as he tries, his dream is to become a landlord of property. That's his dream. But he doesn't have the ability to do it. He needs those help with those programs. But I do believe that there's a place for building community for those folks who perhaps have the ability to be able to get out of the cycle they're in because maybe they don't understand how to get through the job programs, how to find those education that they need to be able to get out of that safety net that they've got themselves in perpetually. And I think that there is a difference between choice for some people and reality for others.
Thanks, Dan. It's 8:45, so I'm gonna have to wrap it up tonight. There were some more questions, but I think we've been going for an hour and 15 minutes. So I want to really thank the participants, and tonight I think we should give them a round of applause for participating. And I'll say, Jeanette.
No, wrap up?
Oh, I really think we need to stop for the night, you guys.
Oh, shoot, we have a couple lawyers up here.
I move 3 more minutes and let them wrap up.
Well, Jeanette, you do it.
I think it really depends upon the folks here. If they're willing to.
I think it's 8:45. I think we're gonna call it a night. But if you want, sure, the candidates are gonna stay around if you have any additional questions, one-on-one and for the next few minutes. I just want to be mindful of everybody's time and the reservation on their room. So thank you guys for coming tonight. If you want to